Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Warlock 2 The Exiled. Right, let's end the turn, get all our troops into position-ish. No more shenanigans from Rajak, by the looks of it. I mean, not that he could do much. You are so desperate for me to get angry with you, aren't you, game? Alright, the bear man needs to die. The bears I'm not too scared of.
On the way of the bow. On your word.
Alright. Well, he is... He's not immune to Banes. Do I have a Bane that would help? Not really. Well, that did almost nothing. Let's see, that water walking will remain active. Good.
On the way of the bow.
You know, I'm kinda hoping to find some more hidden spells and all that. You know, stuff that I can use. Let's see. Yeah, that's the city that I was still working on. Let's leave the Swarts alone for now. Just get rid of this dragon. Booyah! Another great earth elemental. Yeah. Still need to find the Ember on the Dark City. And I will want to up my mana production as soon as possible. Alright, this city is probably fine.
Lords of Night.
Let's turn you into Elder Vampires.
It's time to pay.
And give you a university education. And masterwork armor, that should do fine. I mean, you're still vulnerable to life and spirit magic, but that's fine. That's, for now, that is absolutely fine. Alright. Cue that spell up. Kinda want to have a different unit standing guard over here for all those units that keep on coming through. You can just stay there for now. Just in case something decides to spawn. Ooh, we found a chanter. Nice.
On the way of the bow.
Alright, shadow spiders. I can't do anything about that, but hopefully Nicholas Frost will be well protected. And let's give you lightweight armor. You know what? Let's get you over to Togo. Right, I'm logging you along so I can get the city down quicker. And you are a demolisher, yeah. Definitely demolisher.
Striding again.
Right, you are heading that way. Now I need to retake that.
A new spell has been researched.
Ah, come on, now is not the right time to do this. Alright, at least the dragon is gone. Let's see. I was gonna get you to teleport over to Togo. Here. Alright, so now we can summon a Tree Warden, which is a relatively strong summon. Well, as far as summons go, at least. Alright, let's get... let's see, that was one of these spells, yeah. Let's get Mana Spring. Just so I can increase the amount of stuff coming in. Since I need more mana, let's set the city up to do that.
Yes?
At least the random spawns are good for leveling up. Right, more death magic for you. Do I have a spell that helps the undead? Well, I could do Dark Ritual, but that's not what I want. Summon skeletons? No, that's not it. What was it? The Divine Spell. Lance of Death, that's not what I want. Did I not research that one yet? I might have looked at it, but decided against getting it right away because... yeah, Boon of Death, I don't have that yet. I might as well get that, that'll be good, even for the vampires.
Shapeshifters!
It seems like regular attacks are just gonna be better for this. Alright, you can stay and watch over Tavathar. Oh, they didn't die. Let's solve that problem. Alright, Rilcon. There's a lot of... well, BS, really, but... I should be able to handle this. You're immune to... what he has? Not really.
You have been naughty.
Well, you're almost immune to what he has. I really need spirit magic. And you're not immune to anything particularly, so let's make you weak. That helps. So now you should be less protected by resistances. For a few turns. And let's see if I can get this Spear of Chaos to work. Can I make it stronger? I can put the Stone of Mystery in there. Don't necessarily want to add life magic damage though. I mean that, actually that doesn't matter all that much. Unless I'm going to be fighting against a lot of undead units. That's really the only stone I have that will make it better. Alright, fine. Neat.
Maya Star Sarvatar.
And you just stay where you are. And let's switch back to this mode. Alright. You go to the Realm of Loon.
Tika Han.
And that's my turn again. Yeah, I'm still a little bit confuzzled about why I'm not meeting any of the other great mages. I mean, it could be to just be stuck behind the behind Tremors, for instance. Alright, that's just really cowardly. You want to play, do you? You want to play? And I don't want you to play. Go away. So I say. Alright, can I activate this? No, I need a market. I don't really need more research at the moment. I mean, that's the only thing I can build here, but let's actually get the market. Alright. You're really trying to get me angry, aren't you, game? You're not gonna succeed. But nice try.
On the way of the bow.
Alright, just keep on hitting that.
What is it you want? Yeah?
Ho, ho, ho!
And we've got a greater Earth Elemental. Neat. Elite Fighter. Immune to death magic. Alright, that's just the same thing I got before. Well, Neville over here. Let's just keep cleaning up these little pockets of resistance.
Shapeshifters!
You know what? Let's just speed this along a bit.
Rule number 3. Obey. If we must.
Yes, you must. Alright, we're holding steady. As long as we don't get too many more problems. I mean, this city... How much more turns? 7 more turns. Let's unleash some propaganda on this city. I know I have the spell. Where is it? There it is.
Target confirmed.
Right. If you're trying to get me to waste all my mana, you're certainly gonna have to try a little bit harder. Just a little bit. A smidgen, really.
Cost Donuron. Yes?
I think I can support these now.
On your word.
Alright, you have to be Pathfinders, I think.
Truth is in change.
You're faithful.
Ah, for...
Witch doctors.
Alright, so we now can get the Warlocks of Anjil. I'll get a couple. Those are nice.
A new spell has been researched, my lord.
Right, so my scouts have found a strange object. I can feel a powerful force emanating from it. It's a 70% chance of me losing food. I'll just let it study. I'm not really interested in getting anything particular from that.
Target confirmed.
Right, so now we have that. Can I do anything better? Anything more, rather? The Vampire Weapon Enchant is something I might want, but it's not critical. Let's get that Boon of Death. I mean, as long as we are on good terms with Crypta, we might as well. Right, so where do I want to go with this city? In the Svats, the Drago mods, which I would really like. And again, the Rune Witches are also quite nice. Let's see, what do they get with their temples? They do have a temple to Vervis, which allows me to create exemplars of magic. Let's go to magic route then, which I think requires this. And I don't need any prospectors. By far the weakest archery units. A Lunar Wisp. Is this just because I destroyed that Lunar Realm? I mean, it's almost as bad as a magic elemental. Wow, it's all coming out of the woodworks today. Ah, so that's what an obsidian amulet does. Might be nice for some of my higher level units. Alright. I just want you to do damage, really. Apparently I can give this armor a university education. Well, might as well. This needs to be as strong as possible.
Ho, ho, ho! Freeze!
Alright, we're slowly catching up on the extermination of all life on this miserable rock of a shadow world. Right. I kinda want you to do more damage, really. What is this? Let's actually capture this. I mean, the elemental can't really do anything, because it can't go onto the water. Yeah, it just defends all the time. And as long as I'm standing next to it, it will not regenerate quite as quickly. I hope. I mean, I think it doesn't, but I could have been wrong about that before. Right. Mana Spring. Can I make this cheaper? Yes, I can. Right. Which city gives me the most mana? Sunra. That's not a surprise. Next one.
On your word. On the way of the bow.
Ooh, a free nullify. Just keep clearing out all this junk until I can find the city that I want to capture. Or at the very least not have any distractions while I'm taking care of that.
Truth is in change.
Ooh, a free wand of Helia. Neat. Now, are we quite done with these shenanigans, game? Because I can do this for a good long while.
Someone in need?
Gauntlet of Death. They're finding all these neat little toys. You're immune to death magic, so you're not good here. You just stand there. She can go down. Get you the sniper trait. And you do more death magic.
On your word.
Alright, just getting rid of all the bears.
You're faithful.
Congratulations! You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
We saw Fervus.
Alright, next city in the line for a buff is the red spell. Alright, next spell to research. I think I've got most of the important ones. Well, at least the ones I can get from this line. Alright, anything back here that I have not gotten? Let's get animal elemental resistance. I mean, might as well. Let's cast a Boon of Death on my vampire. Alright, that gives me 3 turns of extra power. That's fine. And I can't use that here, obviously, but... let's see. You can come to Dead World and participate in the destruction of this thing. Alright, you... the Sky Gillian... I don't know. It's probably not worth it. See, I don't think I can get anything here. I mean, the Spirit of Darkness would be the closest thing, but I think you can only train that in the Temple of Lunord. That's not something I can upgrade. In fact, most of these I can't upgrade. So this would mostly be just an endeavor for securing more stuff that I need. Which would be... let's see, how can I get the next level of... I think I can already get that. I just have to upgrade them. I suppose I can get this then. Although I need to get rid of all this lava. Alright, let's get rid of these bears. Right, and this is also supposed to be a mana city. It's only a level 2. It's a baby. But I don't have the means to stop it, really. Alright, any more cities that would where it would make sense to do that blessing? Shinliat. Sort of. I mean, I'm getting decent amounts of mana coming in as it is. Itawang.
They will be healed.
Maya Bra Shakta.
Alright. Some more fire elementals. Let's deal with these dragons.
Maya Verdania.
Don't play with cold.
That's not what I wanted to do. Still no Ember on the dock. Right. Every land has trouble with local wildlife. It's not really my problem though. Alright, well, let's get to the end of this turn then. Oh, and there it is. Right, that's the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.